Good morning. It's a beautiful day. It's a Saturday. I don't know what the date is. I really don't. We're at Burro Creek Campground, which is a BLM improved campground with improved campsites, as you can see here. And there's the moon over there. I wonder if you can see the moon. Anyway, moon's right there, coming up, or moon will be going down. So, I was going to do a bunch of videoing yesterday, but Captain got sick and we had to drive into Kingman, Arizona and get him to a vet, which, I don't even want to know what that cost. Debbie's not telling me what it cost. So anyway, we're packing up this morning. We're heading into Kingman. The reason we picked Burro Creek is that we've just come off of, how many days? Let's see, 5 days of boondocking. And this will be 7 days today of boondocking. So we picked Burro Creek because it has a dump station and water, potable water. So for $12 a night, no, $14 a night, we stayed here 2 nights. So this morning we will dump our tanks and fill up our fresh water, and then we're gonna go into Kingman and do a harvest host for a night, and then we're gonna head up to Boulder Beach and do a camping there for 3 or 4 nights at a campground. So anyway, I'll walk down to the creek in a little bit, probably after breakfast. Debbie's fixing breakfast right now, and I'll just give you one last view. That was our view this morning outside our window. So cool. So stay tuned, and I will update this. I'll go down the creek after breakfast while Debbie's cleaning up and getting ready for moving day. So, or we call it a travel day. So anyway, okay, so breakfast is done. Debbie's inside and she's cleaning up the trailer, getting it ready for moving day and or travel day. We always say travel day and the dogs go crazy. So I was going to show you, I got the solar out, collecting some sunlight this morning. I didn't get it out yesterday, so every time, last night got cool enough to turn on the furnace, and so we did that, and it always brings the battery down a little bit, down a quarter. And so normally I would put the solar out the first thing in the morning, and solar all day, charge the battery up to full. We couldn't do that yesterday because we had to take Captain to the vet, so we're down to half on the battery. And we're taking showers today. I'll drop it a little bit more, but it's not a big deal because we're going to travel about an hour to our next destination. You know, the truck will charge up the batteries, and then I can still throw solar out this afternoon and get it all charged up for tonight. And then our next stop will be another hour and a half north when we go over to Boulder Beach in Nevada. So again, here's the moon just going over the hillside there. Not quite a full moon, starting to go the opposite of full moon, I guess. So I'm going to go hike down to the creek and show you the creek and talk about Burro Creek. There you go. Stay tuned. Alright, so this is Burro Creek. This is a wide area of the creek, so it's kind of, I don't know, an illusion, if you will. This is kind of a big pond here. I'm on a bridge that crosses over Burro Creek. You can see along the hillside there, it gets narrower over by the red rock. And that's more of how the creek is. It's really a narrow creek. So a little bit about Burro Creek. It is BLM land, and there are burros here. There's a whole list of wildlife, including javelina and snakes and you name it, it all lives here. Everything. They have wild horses. The burros here came here. They're a breed from Africa. They're a crossbreed of an animal that were brought here during the time of mining, and they were used as an animal to tow the mining carts. And what happened was the miners got tired of, or the mining ceased, or got to a point where they didn't need the burros anymore, so they just let them loose. And in letting them loose, they became wild, and they bred, and there's thousands of them wandering in the desert, and they thrive out here. I read the informational poster here about them, and you can actually get them if you want to raise one, including wild horses. The BLM, under the Department of Interior, when it gets to a certain point that there's too many, that it starts damaging the desert, they round them up, and you can adopt one. You can adopt them for $124 per burro. You have to come pick them up, but they'll corral them up, and you can take them home and try to raise them, I guess, tame them. Some people do it, apparently. Same with the wild horses. You can get the wild horses in the same way, same price. When they get too many of them, they decide that, well, we'll round them up and sell them. And all you have to do is go to the Department of Interior's website, and there's an adoption program for that if you're interested in adopting a burro or wild horse. And in doing so, you'll have a part of history. So there you go. That's Burro Creek. Here's another shot of the area around here, and that's all BLM land. There were some campers way over that hill, or just up this road, and to the left we saw some campers earlier. The campsite filled up yesterday, so we were really lucky to, there's a campsite back there, and there's the bridge. So the road coming in is 1.25 miles off of Highway 93 to the campground. And then there's some boondocking spots just off of the highway at the entrance to this road. And that's kind of the overflow, if you will, because people can't get in here. We saw them coming in last night. It's like, what? Can't get in. Well, it's Friday night, people. What do you expect? We got here on Wednesday night. Wait, Wednesday? Thursday? No, we got here Thursday night. We stayed Thursday night, Friday night. We're leaving today. And the camp host, who's full-time here, nice lady, she goes, "Are you guys really leaving tomorrow?" It's like, "Yes." "Are you promised me?" I said, "Yeah, we're leaving. We're heading home. We're got ways to go." "Okay, because I have a whole group of Boy Scouts, and they're all crammed into one spot, and I need to spread them out. I want to use your spot." It's like, "Yeah, we're leaving. You can do whatever you want with it." So she immediately put a reserve sign on our spot. So we're going to be packing out this morning after showers, and so we're going to get showered up, dump our tanks, and head on out to the next destination. So I probably won't video again until we get to Boulder Beach, which is on Lake Mead. So until then, thanks for joining me, and we'll see you next time. Safe travels, everybody.